time for broadcasting the Detroit 24th broadcast for Detroit Tigers home opener. Here's your starting lineup for Detroit Tigers. Batting first, right fielder Matt Vueling. Batting second, playing second base, Andy Ibanez. Playing first, Spencer Torkelson. Playing left, Matt Bracken. Riley Green. Batting third, we got the new Tiger DH, Mark Cannon. We got third base, Gio Shishada. And batting base, the catcher, Jake Rogers. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Javier Baez. And batting glass, center field is Parker Meadows. And your starting pitcher is Terrence Hubel. And my pick to stick will be Matt Beerley.
Good Sunday morning, everyone. How y'all doing? So, the NFL draft is in the rearview mirror, and Detroit understood the assignment. So, before the draft, like weeks leading up to the draft, I heard a lot of grumblings like, there's no way in hell Detroit's going to match what Nashville did. And not only they did not match it, they went out and broke records.
700,000 people.
That's insane.
That was crazy. That was great to see Detroit showing out like that.
The fact that you can host that many people and not have any major issues is awesome.
I don't think there was an issue.
I didn't hear of anything.
Like I don't think there was not even major, minor. I don't.
I mean, you can't go to a high school dance without a major issue nowadays.
Right.
And like 700,000 people. That's awesome. It speaks a lot for the city.
Yeah, I had some friends giving me some shit about because I was like, "Hey, Detroit broke a record," and they're like, "What, murders?" I'm like, "Shut the hell up! Turn the TV off and go to Detroit, man."
all that Detroit violence and all that—that's all rearview mirror stuff, man. It cleaned up, turned around.
That's how long it lingers.
Yeah, come to our city. Come and experience the city, and it'll surprise you. It really
Detroit's
will.
Beautiful. They did a great job. I believe the Detroit Lions did a great job. The Chicago Bears did a great job. They're going to be scary here this year and in the future.
Great job.
Yeah, Chargers did.
I would say, everybody did a great job except for the freaking Falcons, man. What the hell were they doing?
Did you guys see Kirk Cousins' reaction? Did you see Kirk Cousins' reaction after they drafted Penix?
No.
What are those dudes even? It's wild.
So I heard that Penix was even more mad than what Kirk Cousins was.
Yeah, probably because he doesn't want to sit.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why you drop $180 million on a man and then you go ahead and your first pick, which was what, 7th, 8th?
It's like 9th, I think.
Well,
8 or 9.
The Packers or the Bears had 9th, so it was just before.
So it was 8.
So yeah, and you go out and pick a quarterback. Jesus, man.
Right, and Penix is 24. Like, you're going to sit him 2 or 3 years, and he's going to be damn near 30 by the time he's, starting in Atlanta.
Yes. But I believe the GM tried to sell it to the owner. Like, we're very impressed on how he threw it into the wind. And they're like, we don't play outside. We don't play outside. The teams in our freaking division, they don't play outside. Like, what the hell are you thinking? I'm the owner. I would have fired that guy right on the spot, man. That was a major debacle, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd have asked to give the pick back, fired the dude, redo.
Yeah, I think the Chargers did a good job picking up Alt to help out QB there on that O-line. So that was a good pick by the Chargers.
Yeah, that kind of helps the fan base too, especially, we got our coach, and then all of a sudden we just like scrapped a bunch of people. And but picking
the coach is he's a football genius. Harbaugh, you guys got a football genius running your program.
And you're starting to see it, and it's just in the draft. You just
right out of the gate. He hasn't even suited up yet, and he's already making
he's been like living in a camper on the beach since he's been in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
He's like
he had a yard sale in Ann Arbor a few months ago, and he was just like out mingling with people.
Yeah.
So he's just a regular. He's just
he is a regular.
He's just a bro.
I saw a video of him on YouTube. He was talking to the neighbor behind him in the campground, and the neighbor was like, "Hey, are you with the Chargers organization?" He's like, "Yeah. So what do you do for them?" He's like, "Oh, I'm the coach." And they're like, "What? You're the coach living here?"
I saw that video.
Yeah. I haven't been a big fan of him only because he's been coaching Michigan, but he is a great mastermind when it comes to football.
He picked a couple people out of Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll put a great program together for the Chargers for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I think another good pick was the Chargers. They picked up Worthy from Texas Longhorns, and he runs a 4.140.
The Chiefs.
So,
The Chiefs.
Chiefs, yeah.
yeah, he picked them up from the Longhorns to the Chiefs. Sorry. Yeah, I think that's going to help Mahomes out there. Replace Tyreek Hill, who left, and they got that long ball threat again, that speed.
Well, not only that, Rashee Rice just got in a lot of trouble too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got in a very lot of trouble.
Yeah.
In fact, I think the Longhorns had 3 or 4 players going like the first round or something like that. And then Coach Saban, 52 first-round picks in his career to the NFL. First-round picks. That's pretty impressive.
You know who else had a sneaky good draft? The Commanders. With Jalen Daniels and then Mikey Sanders still.
Oh, okay.
50 or whatever. I like that pick a lot. That kid's a ball player.
The Eagles had a good draft too. Eagles and the Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers picked up that nice O-lineman.
The
That's gonna
Steelers
help
got
out.
Peyton Wilson. He's out of NC State. He's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
And then got that guy from Tamalo or whatever from Washington, I think. I don't know. I don't have the stuff in front of me. But Steelers did good. Bears did good. I think San Diego did good. I think the Chiefs did good by picking up Worthy from Texas Longhorns. No, I don't know what you guys did in Detroit, but you did have a hell of a showing there. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
they had a good draft too.
Yeah, the fan base was just incredible. It was cool to watch. Sea of blue, guys.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You guys just added. That's all you did was just added to pieces where you needed it. It was just perfect.
Well, think about it. Think about Michigan. They won the national championship in football, and then their Detroit Lions are playing good now. It's like becoming the mecca for football.
So the Lions fans, or Detroit fans, have always been that way. They've been amazing. I've been saying this for years, but everybody laughs at me. But now that they actually have a team, it's like, wow, you guys really do have a sports city. Detroit is an amazing sports city.
They have all 4 major sports.
They have all 4 major sports. They've all won championships except for the Lions. When the Red Wings were winning championships, 1 million people would show up for the parades.
Yeah.
Think about that. 1 million people along Woodward Avenue.
Well, I got a question.
If the Lions ever win, it's going to be nuts.
Anybody know what the Cowboys did in the draft? Worth a darn? I mean, I'm just curious if anybody knows anything. I lost track of it. I don't know.
I don't think they had a good draft.
Yeah.
I think it was like middle of the pack.
Okay.
They traded back a couple times, picked up O lineman in round 1.
Okay.
Yeah, they traded with the Lions in the first round.
All right.
Yeah, that Arnold kid that the Lions got's a menace. I'm telling you, he's gonna be. That's a great pick.
Yeah,
and the kid loves the city. He slept in his Lions hat the night after he got drafted. He was out mingling with the fans. Like, you can tell this kid wants to be here. So I like that, and he's a good person. So I like the pick.
What else we got going on? I know the Cubbies lost 17-0 yesterday.
Holy hell.
Yeah, they're fighting the Brewers for first place right now, but 17-0 yesterday. I turned the game off when it was 9-0.
The Guardians and the Braves had a hell of a game last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, went into 12 innings. The Guardians pulled it out.
That's good.
The Guardians are on fire, man.
Yeah, they are.
They're a solid team.
I think they have the best record in the best record in the MLB, don't they?
If not, they're very close.
The Braves do.
They're up there.
They're second, right behind them. Actually, Yeah. They have more wins, but more losses too.
Yeah, that was. I think they play again today, right? That was a great game last night, man.
Should
It was
be another good
0.
one.
It was like 0-0 in the 8th inning, and then Guardians went up 2, and then the 9th inning, the Braves took it back, went 2-2, and then the Guardians pulled it out in like the 12th. It's pretty fun.
It's a great game.
Anybody hear anything about Ohtani, or is that just put to bed now?
I think it's put to bed.
Yeah.
I think he's innocent,
Swinging.
according to MLB.
Who knows?
Of course, they're gonna say he's innocent. I still say there's something shady there.
Baseball.
Heck.
The Predators are down 2-1. I haven't really been watching hockey.
Mm-mm.
I lost
Yeah,
I
track.
haven't keeping up. I know the Rangers are about to go to the next round.
Yeah, Rangers are up 3-0 on the
3-0.
Caps.
Denver Nuggets will be going to the next round after tomorrow.
Keep saying that. But is that tomorrow? They play again tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow.
So it's back in Denver, I guess.
I think it's still in LA. Wait, yeah, it is back in Denver because they're up 3-1. So yeah. Yes.
The Knicks lost a game to the Sixers. Did you see that game they pulled out the other night where they stole the inbound pass, Jason? They were down by 6.
Yeah, I think I saw the end.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it's back in Denver on Monday night.
I saw the Pacers had a nice game the other day.
Pacers are up 2-1, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah,
Bucks don't
Celtics.
have Giannis, though.
Yeah. The Celtics won big last night. Getting a little redemption. But yeah, it's been OKC, honestly. It looks really good.
Timberwolves look really good,
The
too.
Timberwolves look great. Yeah, they do.
I'm still the
Timberwolves are my team.
craziest story of the week for me would be that, like we were talking behind before we got on, was Aaron Boone getting kicked out of the game by the umpire for something he didn't even say. And then the umpire says, "Well, you're the manager, you're going," or whatever.
He told them he
Like,
didn't care who said it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was the knucklehead moment of the week in sports for me.
Yeah, and we ended up losing that game, and it was close.
Oh yeah,
That stinks.
yeah. I mean,
Either way.
I don't know how an umpire recovers from that.
Apparently,
Yeah, I don't know, and
it's
it's I'm all for the human element in the game, but these umpires now are changing the dynamic of the game in so much of a way that it's affecting the outcomes now, and that's not great, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I was watching the games the other day, and you made a good point when you told me I'm watching more, Eric. I'm watching more games, so I'm going to see more missed calls. So I was watching it, and I told you guys I saw Andrew McCutcheon get called out looking on 3 straight balls. Like one of them, maybe 2 of them were close, but 3 straight balls, and I'm like, I never saw that back in the day, ever.
Yeah, and I mean it's getting bad enough. I'm a stay off my lawn, old school kind of guy, and I'm done. Like something has to happen. 'Cause
They
it's
have to be
affecting
consistent. If they were consistent, it would be like that's what it was when I was younger. If you got the umpire and you'd know, okay, he's going to call it outside, but on the inside edge, he's going to make up for it. And it would be consistent. Right. I mean, with the K zone, without it, it's like he had his strike zone. He knew exactly where it was, and he called it like that. Now it's hit and miss. They'll miss ones 3, 4, 5 inches outside of the zone and do it confidently too. And you're like, I feel like you blinked and you missed it, and you're just going.
And they're ringing people up with that too. It's bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm older school than you are, Eric, and I say keep the human factor in there. Don't go to this electronics. I do like the pitch count, the timer on the pitching for the pitcher, but I think you just keep the game natural. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
It's really affecting the outcome of the games now, though, and that's.
Well, it
they're
always
gonna
has.
add the challenge. They're gonna
But
add
guys,
that.
it
There's no
always
doubt.
has.
They're gonna add the challenge, but it's quick. So
It's always
Yeah, and if they
effective.
do it like the minor leagues, where you can argue a ball and a strike, and you just put your hand on your head or whatever the signal, and it comes right down yes or
they
no.
have the answer ready before they even call for the challenge.
Right, because the K zone laser thing.
Mhm.
We were just at a minor league game last Thursday, and I saw it live. Like it happened.
You
and
barely even realize.
You didn't
Mhm.
even if you
I
didn't
saw it.
know what was going on, you would have never known.
No idea.
And I think that's the right call. That exact situation. So
I agree.
I mean, we're not. I don't want the there to be a robot umpire and at the game. That's not what I'm saying. But if you have an obvious call and someone, you can argue it either way. I think that's okay. But that's
I agree.
just me.
Agree.
It's definitely out of hand.
Well, that's so much out of hand. Like even the play-by-play and the color commentator guy, like every game they're commenting on how bad the calls are, and I think it's across the board now.
Yeah, it's you can hear it when you watch the games. The commentators definitely mention it, and they're just can't do anything about it. Can't do anything about it.
And it's not just one umpire either. It's basically all of them. Every game.
Yeah, everybody's making the same mistakes. I do like the new uniforms though. The new City Connect ones for the Mets.
Yeah, those are nice. The quality of the uniforms is just dog shit though. The pants are ripping, the font's off, the numbers are small, the lettering is small, so I don't know. But yeah, the Met City Connects are nice.
Yeah, I like them. But other than that, hopefully the Yankees will keep hitting like they did last night. They had a big game yesterday, so scored 15.
Yeah, April's been a wild month for baseball. A lot of
usually is, yeah. It's important, but it's still early.
Yeah, I noticed last night that the baseball uniforms are turning into like NASCAR uniforms, man. They're putting patches on their uniforms. Man, I freaking hate that so much.
Yeah, me too.
They're putting these debut patches on the players that have their first game. They put a little patch on the sleeve right here for debut. It's their first game ever. And then afterwards, they take it off and put it on a card and put it in a pack.
Yeah, and someone gets it. That's actually really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah,
but it's like this big. You have to. That camera has to zoom in on it for you to even notice it's that.
But the Tigers have that big ass Meyer patch on the side of it.
Meyer and the game I was watching last night, they had Marathon on their sleeve. I'm like, oh yeah, because a player's wearing a Marathon patch doesn't make me want to run out to the gas station and buy Marathon freaking oil.
Just pause the game and then I'll come back to this.
Why do they do that to the uniforms when they got the scoreboard up there that's the size of a football field? Just put your marketing and advertisement stuff on that.
Charge more money if it's on the player.
I could tell you one thing that was pretty cool to watch this week is, and it's a Cubs thing, but there was a guy that came up from the minors, Armstrong. First at bat, he hit a home run. That was pretty cool.
I saw that.
Yeah, that kid's good too. That kid's really good, Paulie. Armstrong Crow.
Well, the kid was the defensive player of the year in the minor leagues as well.
That's a
2023. So it was pretty cool to see that. So I'm thinking this. If I catch that ball in the stands, the player wants the ball back, and apparently all the guy wanted back, all for exchange for the ball, the fan just wanted him to sign a bat. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving the player back the ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not mine to have.
Yeah,
like a home run or whatever.
I'm lucky enough to have caught it.
Yeah, exactly. I would definitely give the ball back to the player.
I would like an autograph. That's all. Yeah. I don't care what. I'd like an autograph and maybe a picture to remember the moment. That's it.
Well, I probably want season tickets and then a limo to take me to the games and
box seats, jerseys. I'm with you.
Matter
of fact, I want a job.
Unlimited supply of Chicago hot dogs at the ballpark, and I'd be good.
I don't know how many of those you can eat, Paulie, but those are filling, boys. Those
Yeah.
Chicago dogs. I could probably only eat one or two. I don't need an unlimited supply.
Oh, I do.
I don't remember what player this was, but this was just this week. An outfielder caught a significant ball that the pitcher would have wanted back, and it was the end of the game, so he just threw the ball and back into the stands.
Yeah.
And the announcer right away said, "Whoa, I'm pretty sure the pitcher would want that ball back."
Yeah. That's funny.
But luckily, it went into the like the waterfall, not the fan didn't get it, so they went and fished it out.
Hey, is there? I got a question. Since we're talking about baseball stuff, so when you're like out in the bleachers somewhere or the stands, and a fan throws the ball back on the field, does he get escorted out of the stadium, or how does that work?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just nothing.
It's a nothing, right? Right.
So I believe the NFL schedule comes out within the next week. It's usually, I think I read typically first Thursday in May.
Yeah, the commercial said May, but it didn't give a date.
Okay.
Yeah, they said they don't know
I
for
saw it
sure yet,
yesterday.
but they said historically it's usually like the first week. So I'm assuming it's gonna be like next Thursday. But once they drop the schedule, Eric, we gotta get together and figure out a game to go to.
Yeah. Yep, let me know.
Well, we also need to figure out how to get vets and first responders to those
Oh,
games.
yeah, that's never a problem.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're being selfish for a minute.
Yeah. Well,
And I know we do a good job at that. I was just
oh yeah. The two games that I'm looking at are the Rams or maybe the Buffalo. Be pretty good ones.
Yeah, I mean, we're down for whatever one. Just let me know which one you're coming to, and we'll make it
whichever
happen.
one. Well, when I go to the game, I'll have two bets with me. But I have because usually just before they drop the actually the night they drop the schedule, they usually give season ticket holders an option to buy more tickets before it goes out to the public. So if there's like a good Monday night football game or something, I'll probably do that again.
Yeah, let us know because we probably the tickets are going to be super hard to get this year. So
Oh yeah,
we'll
sure.
probably need the.
And I'm looking forward to that. That just makes our stock worth more, right?
Yep, exactly.
But Tennessee will be in town also, so we'll see. All depends where they fall.
Yeah, the Lions have some nice home games this year. I saw the opponents that they have the home and away already out.
Yeah.
it's rumored that the Bears have a soft schedule, so that'll play well for us because
Well, you have a soft quarterback, so
Oh, shots fired.
yeah, rumors are
Shots
that
fired.
that we have a soft schedule, so that'll actually play in our favor.
He's not biting.
Yeah, because
he
we
just
gotta-
ignored me.
Yeah, I ignored you because you interrupted me. But we have a soft schedule, and that's going to help with new players on the team, especially at QB. All right,
I don't
Eric.
know
Go
how
ahead.
soft can your set schedule be in the NFL?
All right, Eric, I hand it back to you now. Go ahead.
Well, typically when you have a crap season, they try to put it easy on you. But to be honest with you, no Sunday's really that easy,
No.
Exactly.
I mean, look at the Chiefs. A couple of years ago, they lost to the Colts, who were like a 2-14 or 2-15 team, or like anybody can lose any week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all professional athletes. I mean, it is what it is, and the Chiefs. I'm curious if the Chiefs will go back to the big show again. We'll see.
You're crazy.
Repeat.
I'm crazy.
No, they're crazy. The Chiefs
I
are
was gonna
crazy
say,
good. You are.
I think they got a good chance.
I think
mean-
you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I
hate
mean,
to
I
admit
think
it, yeah.
Yeah, you can't bet against Mahomes ever.
no. That's my number one rule with him. Don't bet against him.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think they got a good shot. They just have to get in the playoffs and then kick it in overdrive like they did last year.
Good night.
Yeah, I mean, if I remember correctly, they limped into the playoffs last year.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't like a powerhouse, Eric. You know.
We talked about it all season how they weren't the same old Chiefs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and didn't they get embarrassed like on Christmas or one of those holiday games?
Yeah, they did have a bad loss last
by
year.
the Raiders. Like they got blown
Well,
up.
yeah, and you had the Kelsey throwing the helmet on the sidelines, yelling
Yep.
at the coach. You had,
Even did that in the Super Bowl.
You had
Yeah,
T
it was pretty-
Swizzle.
and you
Yeah,
had
it was when
you had
T
the
Swizzle came
thing
around. That's when
going.
they
Yeah.
turned it all around.
Yep. Yep.
That's why she got a Super Bowl ring.
Yep.
Mhm. Something she
But,
didn't have. One of the few things.
I don't know. Anybody else got anything about? I don't know what's going on
No.
besides what I mentioned right now. It's kind of. I
Just
mean, I know we
sitting
got the play
Just-
up.
we're waiting for September.
Yeah, pretty much. I know. Isn't that sad? I mean, baseball, the dog days of summer, right, Fleekster? They go
Yeah.
on forever. And you get these baseball games and the schedule's so long, and it's just a lull, I guess NASCAR fans are probably happy. I mean, I could watch baseball games, but not every day, Oh my God.
I could watch baseball every day.
I do watch baseball every day.
I
That'd be
do
helpful,
too
though.
for the most part, but sometimes it's just background noise and I'm doing something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's always on the TV. I might not always be paying attention, but it's always up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what else?
So-
Hey, Fleekster, we got some Minutes Wisely stuff coming up too, or I don't know.
Yeah, some exciting news. I sat down with a potential donor, and he's going to donate. He's going to be the title sponsor for our golf outing. So if you're interested in golfing, let us know. We have a big golf event, big fundraiser on 9/11. A couple days after that, we have a big benefit concert, another fundraiser over at Single Tree Barbecue. Working on Frontline Festival, June 14th, which is Flag Day. So we got a lot of things coming around the pike. We already there's already 2 teams signed up for the golf outing.
Nice.
So if you're into golf, so we have our title sponsor and 2 teams, and we still have until September. So I think it'll be a great event.
Oh yeah.
The title sponsor, not only is he going to be the title sponsor, but he also has a box at Bridgestone for the Preds games. So he said he would get some veterans at the games. He said he's got a box that he works with the Sounds also, the Nashville Sounds, which is the Milwaukee Brewers AAA team. He said he could get some of our veterans out to throw the first pitch for one of those games. So that'd be pretty sick.
That's super cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we got some very good things coming around the corner. A lot of things are moving, but a lot of hard work goes into it. I was turned on to a grant company here in Middle Tennessee. So I reached out to them, and they said you have to have 5 years of nonprofit experience before they start donating to you, which I can understand because you can't just roll in there and expect a big fat check and then you just close down shop and you keep their money. So we're about halfway there. As soon as I hit the 5-year mark, I will definitely be sitting at their front door waiting for them to open up. But that's still a couple years away. But we're doing a lot of good things here. If that goes down, so depending on the golf tournament and the 911 or the 911 tournament and the concert, depending on that, I'm looking at how that goes. Looking at Titans season tickets, which would be cool because their new stadium opens up in a couple of years.
Yeah, it'd be good to get a jump on those.
As it goes, I would like to do something in Chicago also with that new stadium. That'd be super sick. But I'm working on a team in Detroit also, so I'd have a team in Detroit and a team in Nashville. Depending on how that goes, maybe we branch out to other cities. We'll see, but that's way out in the future. But in the next, I'd say 2 to 3 months, actually before football season, I would love to have a team in Detroit. That way, I'll just give them tickets and say, "Here, find the people, do fundraisers,
take videos, take pictures."
Yeah, that's the only 2 things that I require to get these tickets is 1, you can't sell your tickets, and 2, you have to send us anywhere from 5 to 10 pictures so we can use them for social media. And a testimony would be nice too, but that's how it works. Completely free to the veteran.
That's a pretty simple ask for a nice time at a game paid for.
Yeah. And once we get more money, I would love to pay for their parking and dinner and all that stuff too. I want them to go to the event completely free, because I've been in positions before when I had a young family, somebody would give me free tickets or something, but let's say the free ticket just gets you in the door. You're still looking at $250 minimum for the night. By the time you park, grab a beer, grab something to eat, it's very expensive. So our job is to lighten the load for them. So we'll see.
What else we got? Anything else out there, Jason? You got anything on sports going on, or
Not really.
no?
Who's your basketball pick?
I'm a big fan of the Timberwolves right now.
All right.
It's either them or Boston.
Boston chokes all the time,
Yeah.
year after year. The choke artists. So we'll see.
Not yesterday.
Yeah.
Not when they played the Cubs.
First round.
Yeah.
By the way, the Boston Red Sox uniforms yesterday were just,
The
I know
yellow ones.
they were terrible. I hate them. I mean, I know they're doing it for whatever they got going on in
The
Boston.
throwback.
I think
Yeah.
those are their City Connect uniforms.
Yeah, but they were terrible looking.
Yeah, I think those are for the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, that's right.
I like them. I like all the new uniforms. Well, some of them.
I mean, I'm just from a.
I don't like
I
Washington
just
City
didn't like
Connect uniforms. They're kind
Oh,
of
I
weird.
do the cherry blossoms. I kind of
Yeah.
like those. I like those ones.
It looked like the Cubs were playing UCLA yesterday. And the
The
colors.
Philly ones are pretty bad. Those.
I
yellow-
like those ones. The blue
Oh, I
ones.
don't like those.
Those are dope.
I don't like those.
Well, that's the beauty of it, John. We can have our own opinions.
Exactly.
Yeah, it seems like they're one way or the other.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, the
beauty
Tigers City Connects come out next week, and I'm super nervous. That
Oh, you're gonna get a look at them.
that they're gonna be terrible.
of it.
I'm so nervous.
Oh yeah, I like Baltimore's. Baltimore's are dope. San Diego's are cool. Colorado's are cool. Cincinnati's are really cool.
I
Yeah.
will
Oh,
say
Cubs.
this.
The Cubs
Hey,
have some
Eric,
good ones.
Eric, I will say this. Chris Ilitch is no Mike Ilitch, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that guy was awesome. And I'm not a big fan of the when a Tiger hits a home run of grabbing that pizza stick. I think that's kind of lame.
Oh, the
Well,
Little
you
Caesars?
already know that's free advertising.
I know, right?
But the good news is they never hit home runs, so you
What's
don't
a-
see it, so.
Oh, hold on. What's a pizza stick?
It's
It's
the little
Caesars.
yeah, the Little Caesars like spear with it's their home run celebration.
Oh, all right.
It's pretty dumb.
Yeah, sounds like it. Pizza spear.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The Little Caesars guy with the and it's like pizza, and he's got a
Pizza,
stick with
And
three
they flip up in
pizzas
the air
stuck to it.
and
Yeah, yeah. Now I do.
It's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not good for sure.
Advertisement, like you said.
Ooh, I'm
You're in
excited
the
for
Motor
these
City,
Tiger
man. Come on,
uniforms
man. You
now. I didn't know
can
they were.
pick something like I don't know. There's so many things in the Motor City that you could pick, man.
Well, last year they had the hockey helmet, the Red Wings helmet.
Yeah, that was cool.
They shot the goal. That was neat.
I like the Mariners.
Yeah, with the spear.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
They could have done something with Motown or
Yeah, that'd have been perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, why do that though when you can sling a $5 pizza? You know.
I do like the Yankees ones though. The Yankees is the best. The Yankees
you
have
go.
the best.
What's the Yankees one, John?
We act like we've hit one before and just kind of give each other high fives.
Oh,
pretty,
cool.
pretty professional. I'm excited for these Tigers uniforms. They have like a tweet that they released, and it looks like they're going to be dark blue with like a hint of orange.
Oh, I would kind of like that.
I could be wrong. That's just based off of this picture. But May 6th.
Yep,
Sorry,
I'm so nervous because
They're gonna be
I hope they're cool,
They're going to be cool. They have good colors, good mascot. They'll be all right. It's the one like San Francisco's. Theirs are terrible.
What color
That's
is
what I'm
theirs?
saying. But San Francisco's another like classic, cool.
Could have
like,
done a lot.
What color are theirs, John?
White with orange, but they like
faded it.
You
It's
gotta
like
look them
faded.
up. Yeah, just look it up. They look terrible,
Right.
in my opinion. Now, I'm sure some people like them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with these City Connects, they're either really, really, really good or terrible. There's no in betweens.
Well, I hope to God they don't do this one. I'm gonna throw an image up there for you guys to see.
What team?
Tiger stripes.
The Tigers.
Good Lord, that's awful.
They might.
Well,
Look at under the very first comment under it is word is Chris Illich had total control over the design.
fire them.
That
think the
better
hat
not
leaked.
be it. That 100% better not be it.
It's awful.
Look up the hat. The hat leaked.
Oh, did it?
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
Yeah, see if you could find it.
I could probably take a picture in the chat so you guys can at least see it.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of mock-ups, and some of them are really cool. Like a lot of them say like Motor City as the script, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yes. Hey, Paulie, before we go, give us your take on your new quarterback.
All right. So the new quarterback. Well, I got to digress for a second because I'm wondering if Justin Fields would have been really set up really nice here, but okay, he's gone. So Caleb's in town. Caleb seems to be excited. He's got a lot of weapons around him. He's gonna have some success. I hope emotionally, because you've seen some. That's the thing, though. You've seen a lot of stuff about Caleb, but then when you listen to some of the analysts who spent time with him, they go, a lot of the social media stuff about him is nonsense, and it could be. They say he's very well spoken, very likable. This is from like Kirk Herbstreit and people like that have hung out with him. And so when you see stuff on Facebook and about his temperament, his antics, and all, you know what? I don't care if he paints his fingernails, cuts his hair off, whatever the heck he wants to, dye his hair pink. I don't care what he does. Just when you're on the field, win games for us.
But he can't win games. He couldn't win games. He couldn't win games in college, though.
And what did he do when they lost games?
Hey guys, you know what? I'm not here.
It was on
defend
TV.
him. I'm just here to say, he's got some weapons around him, and so we'll see what he does. Like I said, as a Justin Fields fan, I'm just too bad. Gosh, oh darn, whatever you want to say, that we'll never know what Fields would have done next year with the weapons around him, like Caleb has. So I hope the best for Caleb. I'm a Bears fan, and I hope that he wins. Now, what he does off the field, I don't care if he paints his fingernails, does whatever. That's his business. I could give a darn less, but win the games. That's all I care about. So we'll see. He's going to be thrown in there pretty quick, Rich. I think they're not going to mess around. They're going to probably put him in there pretty quick, and he's got them weapons. He's got a lot of weapons. So I don't know. Remains to be seen. I hope for the best.
Yeah,
and that's where I'm at with it.
I'm interested. I'm interested to see what he does when he faces adversity, because you're going to. It's the NFL. How is he going to react when things don't go right? And that's the big question I have for him, because the tape doesn't lie, and when bad things happen, he gets emotional, he struggles, he pouts, he sits on the bench, his body language isn't good. And that has nothing to do with being a good person, being well spoken, anything like that. It's how you handle the adversity, which is you're going to have in the NFL, regardless.
And my take on that is emotional intelligence. You know what I mean, Eric? Emotional intelligence.
Tom Brady had a lot of body language.
Can you compartmentalize those emotions during during times when you probably need to just keep cool. And so there's a fine line, in my opinion, between somebody that wants to really win really bad and how they handle themselves when they don't win, you know. And so I am concerned about his emotional intelligence. Can he handle himself? Can he keep himself collected when the heat comes down? That's a very good point you brought up, Eric. And that's the stuff that, you know, we're going to see, because in the locker room, you're going off on the field and acting crazy. That locker room will tear up in a New York minute if if these vets can't keep him under control. So,
and especially in a big city like Chicago, he'll get eaten alive.
He'll get eaten alive, right? We will, like I said, there's a fine line between, hey, I'm a winner, I want to win, I'm going to do everything I can, and then sitting on the bench and gloating and acting like a kid, So
yeah, but there's also, if he does that, he's a crybaby. But if he doesn't care, So I feel like when you get to that point of stardom, you're wrong either way.
Well, that locker room, they got some veterans in there, so hopefully they could be able to harvest that and bring them, keep them grounded. So we'll see,
And the thing that cures that is winning, John. Like you said, Tom Brady had all that body language, but also what did Tom Brady do?
He won.
Right.
Well, also
winning cures it all. You can act like an asshole on the field and throw your helmets and do whatever you want to do if you get.
But I like to see a little emotion. I like that your quarterback has emotion and he cares, and that's, I think.
Yeah, but like what I was trying to say though, you need to be able to wrangle.
But you got to win, otherwise it's going to be taken.
You got to wrangle that emotion in and win. And as long as you win, you can do anything. Like really, honestly.
That's called emotional intelligence. And you know what will cure that? Some of that stuff in the locker room when the vets corner them and get on them about it. Maybe I hope we don't have those type of incidents. We'll see. But he did at USC, so maturity. He's not playing with his his beer drinking, doing beer bongs in the what is for the frat boys on campus. He's playing with grown men now that have families, that have bottom lines they got to meet financially, older people, and they're not going to put up with it. So I hope that it doesn't come down to that, and that line that's very thin between winning and expressing yourself, how disappointment and losing. You got to handle that. You're the leader of the team as a QB in the NFL by default. Yeah. So, and you're right, Chicago type fans, we're not going to put up with that nonsense. You know what? If he's winning, we'll put up with it. But if he's losing and he's doing that kind of stuff, hey,
if he's winning, they'll embrace it.
Walking, buddy.
If you win, it's just like Eric was saying, it's like New England. They'll embrace it. He'll be royal to everything he does. Will be golden. It doesn't matter what he does. They'll support it.
Yeah,
right. All you guys will be walking around with pink nails if you guys don't win.
My thing is though, can he win at the NFL level? Because he couldn't win at the college level. I don't know what all the hype was. Was he that good? But to be honest with you, I didn't watch him because he was in California. So
he's very athletic. He's very athletic.
Smart.
He can throw from the pocket, and he can make things happen out there. But
he's
NFL,
smart and poised.
NFL, the defenses, like I was talking in previous episodes, defenses in the NFL are very them coaches and them defensive staffs. They'll pick up on what they got to do to box them in or keep them in the pocket, or they'll figure them out real quick.
Yeah.
So
here's another good point, though. I honestly feel, especially after this draft, that the NFC North is looking to go back to the black and blue division. It's going to be a tough, hard-fought division. Yep. Can he handle that smoke?
Well,
he's going to get beat around. He's going to get hit back there, and he has a long history of getting injured.
Yeah. Well, this is it. This is what it is. As Bears fans out there, let's cool our jets, okay? We're not going to – I've seen stuff on social media out there about how we're going to be the new dominating team in the North. Are you flipping kidding me? We were 3 and whatever last year. All right? I mean, no.
It takes years to turn it around, for sure.
We were 3 and whatever. Go home, pack your lunch last year. The division is still between the Packers and the Detroit Lions. Until they get their butts on the field with all these weapons and can put it together, I would say everybody needs to shut their pie holes and be excited about it, but
Yeah.
go in there with some apprehension, but be excited. But what's not these social, I'm talking about people that put this junk on social media. Oh, they're the new kings of the North. No, they're not. They were 3 and whatever last year. They were terrible. Detroit is dominant, and so are the Packers. Until the Bears can beat the Packers at least once during the season, now we can start talking. All right. And if you can get past Detroit, now okay. But this rhetoric out there on social media about the Bears being the new
Didn't they win 7 games last year?
Huh?
They were 7-10 last year.
Yeah, they were 7
whatever
10.
they were. Yeah, that was the year before that. Sorry, I think. I don't know. Whatever. They were terrible. They started playing good ball towards the end of the season. They did.
Yeah.
Their defense was number 1 in the NFL against the rush. So what I'm saying is we got some exciting things coming our way, but
Yeah,
we're
for
not
sure.
there. And the people on social media talking about the Bears being,
You could be there.
we're going
I
to
think
get
it's
there.
between
It
you
takes
and
3 years.
Detroit for that
It takes
division.
about 3 years to turn around an
Yeah, but-
organization. So
Yeah, but you guys and Packers are the ones that are driving that.
Kansas
that
City did it with
conference.
1 quarterback pick.
And I'm not gonna lie, Minnesota had a nice draft.
Minnesota did have a good draft.
There you go.
They had a nice draft.
Yeah. Well, we'll just say, okay, so they won 7 games last year. All right. They did play good towards the
And
end.
I think with the offense that they added alone and what you just said about their defense, they're easily adding 3 more. They'll flip-flop it to 10-7 at worst.
That's what I'm hoping for, John. I'm hoping that we get a 10-game win season next year. That'll show progress. And in general, and I got to give shout out to, I'm going to eat crow here because I called last year for General Manager Poles to be fired, and I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm not in these meetings with these guys and all that. Obviously, I'm just a fan. But you know what, General Manager Poles gets an A+ for what he did this time. Good job, and he's piecing it together over time. So good. Hats off to him and the Bears organization. I thought they did a good job this time around. So.
Well, I was gonna say it's kind of hard to screw up the number 1 pick and the number 9 pick, but y'all did move up to pick Trubisky.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and yeah, exactly, Fleekster. So,
yeah.
so for the organization, I give them a good grade this time around, and I think Poles has got the team going in the right direction. So good on the Bears. I'm excited about it. And all that, we got some things to look forward to now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun season, that's for sure. Especially with all 4 teams being legit in the NFC North.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
what
North
is-
got fully loaded with that draft.
Yeah, the
Yes,
North
it
is
did.
gonna be tough to go through.
It's gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah. Like Dan Campbell says, man, if you want to fight, you don't have to look for us. We standing on your front porch.
now,
And I love that.
I
Love that.
love your all's coach there. That guy, I love him. I wish I could play. I wish that guy, man. He's got to be something to play for. I tell you that.
That was one of the greatest quotes in sports history.
Well, you got to love the guy. He's a
Yeah.
player's coach.
Yeah, because of him. So I just saw a video, an interview with St. Brown, because they just signed St. Brown to a massive deal. He's like the highest paid receiver right now. But what St. Brown said before he got drafted, there was only one team that he did not want to play for. It was the Detroit Lions. And now today, after he knows the culture in Detroit, he said he can't imagine playing anywhere else but Detroit. So that's what kind of an impact Dan Campbell has brought to Detroit.
Yeah, I would think if I'm a player in the league, Detroit's an exciting place to want to go play for, in my opinion.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
when you play like that, you have an attitude like that. Now free agents want to come also.
Yeah, I think exactly. Talented players want to come over to Detroit. I think another team to play for would be Kansas City. I think that would be a cool team to play for.
You just want to meet Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
No,
it would
not
be a
really.
cool team to play for. They won back-to-back championships. It's pretty cool.
No, you guys are going off of episodes from like 20 years ago when I was bitching about how they were the TV during the game. They're
Yeah.
panning towards her 90% of the time almost.
It is pretty
I
annoying.
exaggerate a little bit, but they're
But
panning
it wasn't
to her.
90% of the time. It was like for
I just
25
said I was
seconds.
freaking exaggerating. Cool your jets there, little man.
Cool, your jets. You're talking bad about
Yeah,
T
whatever.
Swift. You're gonna have
I'm
people
saying
coming
though that
after
they
you.
panned to him too much. What they should have been doing is paying attention to the field. I'm watching football. I'm not watching TMZ. I'm not got nothing against
Hey,
Taylor.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Taylor Swift sells tickets.
She's like
I
the
don't
most
got nothing
popular person
against
in the
her.
world.
I like her music.
Yeah.
I got nothing against her. But when I'm watching football, I want to watch football, guys.
All right. Are you done?
Nah, I'm done.
All right. Has anybody got anything else? Hopefully, schedule will be up before our next broadcast. Anywho, Nanny. Well, thanks for joining us on Sunday. Be on the lookout for some more great Minutes Wisely news, the nonprofit that we all work to strive to get it off the ground. Appreciate y'all. Till next Sunday, fellas. Peace out.
Have a good
Lakers
week.
E7.
Have a good weekend, people.
Wait. Hey, John, wait a second.